Bum, 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 bum. Tennis, 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 tennis. The French Open is my favorite. It is the best major of them all. And they play on the clay. Surface, yeah. Cool, good job. So today's video is brought to you by Maynard Sour Patch Kids. And because they are not as sour as the regular Sour Patch Kids. That was watermelon flavor. I didn't say that. That's why they're not as sour. That's why I can eat them, because I am a little baby. This is also the Babolat Aero Pro that I have kept nearby videos. So that's that. Got those out of the way. Now we can get into the fun stuff. What? Here we are. It is day 5. I don't know. I don't want to say day. It's round 5. The round of 16. It's the 4th round. I can't count. We're going into it. We have 8 players remaining on each side of the draw, so it's the round of 16. That makes sense. Or the 4th round. And it's pretty easy, just like last video. Yeah, sure. I think the higher seeds have the best probability of winning the matches. Crazy. It's like that's what the system is supposed to be. I think, so I'll just run through them. We'll go down them as we say. Novak Djokovic walked over in straight sets. I don't want to say walk over because there were some walkover matches here. But Novak Djokovic took out Daniel Elahi Galan in straight sets, 6-love, 6-3, 6-2. And he gets to go up against Karen Khachanov, who took out Cristian Garin, the Chilean man. Now, Khachanov... Oh man, I'm so glad that the other video didn't work. So I took a whole video. It was great. I think it was like 10 minutes or something. I don't know. Because when I went and looked at how long the tape had been rolling, I didn't have an SD card in. So it just said 0. And I'm like, oh shoot. So whole new video. Good job. Here we go. Hope you're not listening to my armpit. So Khachanov took out Garin in 4 sets. And it was pretty easy for Khachanov. I say that just because I wanted him to win. I have no idea. Did not see that match. But he gets to go up against Novak Djokovic, who has been playing very well, and I don't see him giving up a match right now. I know I said it in this last round that Galan might be able to take a set off Djokovic. It didn't happen, so I think it's Khachanov's turn, We'll see if that trend carries on. That's the first match. Second match of the day. That day, tomorrow, what I did today, is going to be the winner of Bautista Agut and Carreño Busta, who was Carreño Busta. He won it in 4 sets as well. Those are the only 2 4-set matches, Khachanov's and Carreño Busta's. Carreño Busta took out Bautista Agut. I thought it was going to be way closer than it was. They actually only broke each other a few times each. There were no tiebreakers, and it was 4 sets. So not as close, but still tight match through the day. Carreño Busta goes up against Altmaier. Whoa, and Altmaier upset Berrettini. I was not ready for that. This is the only one I got incorrect. But on this paper, I should say, because I did have the foresight to be like, Altmaier has a good chance of upsetting. So I bet against Berrettini the one time, and it actually paid off. Good job, Cam. I lost money on Cecchinato, though, so didn't really win. Altmaier took out Berrettini in straight sets, too. Didn't see that coming. I thought it would at least be close. Maybe Berrettini would get one. But Altmaier held the tiebreak and then just shut him down in the 3rd set. So good for him. I just don't think he has a chance against Carreño Busta. Altmaier does have the heart of a qualifier. He's ranked 186, so he has that push within him that you're not going to see in the top skilled. You'd rarely see it in like the top tier, top 25, I'd say. Just because they've been at that level for so long. Someone like Altmaier, who I feel like I've seen his name on the tour before, but scarcely. So he has that push to break his name into this big group. So he has that fire. I think he might give Carreño Busta a scare, maybe? Maybe a set or 2. I don't think it would go to 5 sets. I think maybe 3-4 sets. Just because Carreño Busta is so experienced. But you never know, so we'll see how that match goes. That's top half of the draw. Bottom half of the draw is Martin Fucsovics, who took out Thiago Monteiro in straight sets again. 7-6, 6-1, 6-3. Fucsovics is the 63 seed going up against Andre Rublev, who walked over Anderson. Again, not an actual walkover. Those two are coming up. Rublev won 6-3, 6-2, 6-3. I didn't see the match, but I can only imagine he was just overpowering Anderson. Anderson didn't look great in his match against Lajovic, but, I mean, obviously he won. He did look better. I didn't see it translating too well into tomorrow's, or at the time, tomorrow's match. Is that a weird, what is that, a rat? A duck? It wasn't that loud, though, so maybe the mic didn't pick it up. We'll see. We'll find out in post. So, that's Rublev. I think Rublev against Fucsovics, just because there is that 50 rank difference. Fucsovics 63, Rublev 13. I think that might be enough to take the edge for Rublev. That being said, Rublev is still going off his high of the Hamburg win. He just won that title just before the French Open started. So it's double-edged sword. He could either be using that as, you know, I have this experience, I have this clay court knowledge, and, you know, adeptitude, I don't know, some word that works there, and he can apply it to these matches, and he can apply it well. I mean, he's won in straight sets. 1, 2. What is that? Oh, that's okay. So he did not win in straight sets every single match. He has won in 5, then 4, then 3. So he's working it. He might win in 2 with a walkover. You never know what's going on. But I think Rublev is going to take it over Fucsovics. This definitely has a good potential for an upset, as does the Altmaier, just because he has that fire in his belly. But I think this one is the greater potential for the upset, just because Fucsovics took out Medvedev, ranked number 4, and a really solid player. More hard court rather than clay, but still really solid player. So I think Fucsovics just has a little bit of that upset edge over Altmaier, but I still don't see Rublev having too much of an issue with him. Alright, so now we get down, both of these matches were won via walkover, so I can actually use this verb now. Dimitrov took out Carreño Busta in 2 sets with a walkover, 6-1, 6-3, and then Carreño Busta was like, nah, I don't want to do it anymore. So the 18th seed Dimitrov goes up against the number 5 seed Stefanos Tsitsipas. Tsitsipas walked over Benene in the 3rd set. It was 6-1, 6-2, and then at 3-1, Benene was like, yeah, I'm not going to win this. Let's just end it now. Tsitsipas took it, and I think he's going to take the one against Dimitrov. I think Dimitrov, in these situations in the past at least, to the best of my knowledge, Dimitrov puts in a solid effort until he realizes how much effort he would really need to win the match. It's not the nicest way to phrase it, but I think that a lot of times his mentality gets beaten by his actual... Sorry. Flip that. His skill is overpowered by his mentality. Yeah, that's a good way of phrasing that. Where it doesn't matter how well he's doing in a tournament. I think there are just some matches where he's like, oh, this is going to be a lot of effort. I think this is far enough in the tournament for me. So I kind of see that mentality going into the match for Dimitrov. At the same time, he really hasn't been in this position in a while. So he might have that Altmaier fire in his belly. You never know. I still don't see it as being a very large upset, even though it's 18 seed against a 5 seed. So a very close spread. I don't know. I don't have the faith in Dimitrov. I hope he proves me wrong, because I love him as a player, but I don't think he has a shot against Tsitsipas, who's been playing very well against his last few matches, especially after the Cuevas match. I mean, I thought Cuevas was going to be... He went 5 sets against this... I don't like saying no-name Munar, because Munar, he made it to a major tournament. He's a great player, and he took 5 sets off Tsitsipas. Went 5 sets with Tsitsipas. Just for Tsitsipas to turn around and take that match, then go against a higher-seeded Cuevas and win in 3 sets. And Cuevas, who's a very solid clay player, it was weird. So I think Tsitsipas has it. I think he's got the game. I think he'll win fairly quickly, fairly easily. Alright, so that is the whole set of matches going on today, tomorrow, however, well, it's going to be today no matter what, because that's how time works. So, yeah, good luck to those players. That's the end of the video. I'll do the other video. I know I say this at the end of all the videos when I'm going to do the next one, and it's rarely correct, but I'll do the video at some point in the afternoon today. So yeah, have fun, everybody, and I forgot what I outroed the last one with. So we're just gonna try to... I can't do that. I can't do that. Don't bring any of that on screen. A lot of naked. Just the bottles, the smoothie bottles. Just a lot of naked smoothie bottles. I don't want to show you that because then you think I'm a mess.